What's going on there, guys? We back with another one. Today I want to talk about Claressa Shields, and it's not what y'all thinking about, not the Remy Ma Papoose stuff that's going on, but a piece of her interview where she got really emotional talking about some of the things she does for her family and how many of them started to turn on her. And we hear this from people that acquired a lot of wealth. When you buy people's stuff, they just always have their hands out and they think you're supposed to give money opportunities all the time, and you're supposed to look out for every single person. Now, this happens a lot within the black community when you come from poverty, and it's just not realistic to be able to do that and have all your affairs stay in order, just to strictly look out for family, and you giving money and gifts out to people who cannot reciprocate them or get you out of a financial rut if it was to ever come. So people should be thankful for what you do, but know you don't owe them anything. Now, I remember one of the players, Kyle Korver, was talking about how when he was talking to a black teammate when he was playing in the league, and he was talking about he got to get his mom out the bad neighborhood they were from and everything. And Cal Corver was thinking like that was never an expectation for us growing up. It was for us to get in the league and build a life for ourselves, but the parents were never looking for any type of handout or assistance. Now, that's a whole different conversation of why things are the way they are, which we could go down that rabbit hole, but the fact remains is that it is an issue that is in front of us. So without further ado, we're going to get into what Claressa Shields said, and I'll be back.
People say it's lonely at the top, but damn, this lonely?
Claressa, you got more fame and more money than you ever have in your life. How's your family dealing with that?
Sadly, I have, and it's not just from family and close, but it's close friends who I grew up with. Some people I never thought I'd be living my life without. Listen, I done bought every last one of my siblings a car.
Really?
Bought my mama a house. My mama 2 cars, my daddy a car, help him with his bills, help mama with her bills, help my sister take care of her 3 kids. Her 3 kids live with me. I go there, sit with the teachers, go to teacher conferences. I do all this stuff, and it seemed like the more you do, the more that they don't like you.
Why?
I overlooked how much my sister, started disliking me. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know. I never done nothing to her. I don't want to get emotional, you know what I'm saying? But me and my sister got the same mama and same daddy, and we grew up together. And, she just, you work so hard to make all this money and to have a good life for yourself. And then the people who you want to share it with, they just change on you. And it's hurtful because people say it's lonely at the top, but damn, this lonely, you know what I'm saying? People shouldn't feel like because I work my butt off that they deserve my money and they deserve my time and they deserve to tell me who I can and can't hang around and they can be so entitled. Family shouldn't be like that. Now all of a sudden, I'm the bad person, but I wasn't a bad person when I was doing backflips for you. I didn't have no boundaries. You can talk to me how you want to talk to me. You can trigger me. You can make me cry. You can mess up fights. You can do all this stuff. As soon as I tell you no to something, I can buy you a car, put you in a house, pay all your bills.
It ain't enough.
People don't want what you give them. They want what you have.
Say that again.
People don't want what you give them. They want what you have.
Mm-hmm.
And that there you can't have. You can't have what I done worked hard for.
Now, I'm all for putting people in position, that have a plan and, really draw up something that makes sense, financially for themselves where they can eventually branch off and do it on their own. But as far as just giving you a car, giving you a house, and trying to keep you up with the latest phones, the latest fashions, keeping some money in your pocket, I wouldn't even ask that from nobody that I really cared about, because we know how taxes, everything else works, unexpected expenses, in their lives, and really just seeing how hard they're grinding for their own stuff, right? Why would I ask a person that's given that much of their time to put so much into my grown self, when I got the same 24 hours that they have? I may not ever achieve the level of success or wealth that they have, but I can get out and live a comfortable life. I can't look at their life and then measure their success, and equate it to what I'm doing to see if I'm successful. No, I have to make my own path, carve out my own way in this world. And Clarissa, that survivor's guilt is real, and people guilt trip you, and you're used to having them in your company. So it can feel lonely when everybody starts to pull back from yo. Look, she done changed now. Look at her. She thinks she better than everybody now. And you on TV now. You doing this and that, and now you done forgot about the little person. And if those issues in her identity haven't been resolved, then she can feel guilty, or not just. And this ain't just specific to her, but people can feel guilty about something they worked hard for. But it sounds like she has a good head on her shoulders. You got to be willing to let people go. If somebody's always asking for something, I think it's disrespectful that they're always asking. That's how I started looking at that. And on a smaller level, I was looking at my Cash App one time, and I noticed everything I had was outgoing. I might have had one or two incoming, from people that owed me. Really, it wasn't like they was giving me anything, but um, they were just paying back. But at least they paid back. The rest of it was outgoing. And you start to realize, like, wait, 20 here, 40 here, 100 here, 200 there, but nobody's ever given you anything. You kind of need to back off of helping people out. This is enabling. And, I ain't got $1 billion. You know what I'm saying? I can't just be handing you money like that. And so, yeah, that's how I looked at it even in my own life. And I ain't even got no money to be giving people houses and cars and all this type of stuff. But yeah, man, that's been a problem in our community. And you see people tell this same story, and I was touched by it, because you should be able to enjoy the fruits of your labor uh, when you put in that type of work. And I know Clarissa, she had a rough upbringing and all that stuff, or she's from a rough area rather. And, she went through a lot to get where she is now. But yeah, you have to protect your wealth, man, because, and I don't mean don't give to the poor, right? I mean, you have to do it in moderation. You have to make sure you're good, because the IRS, they always looking for somebody to take down. Make sure your taxes and all that is paid first and foremost, and then everybody else, can fall in where you allow them to be. Because trying to make them happy, that is a bottomless pit of trying to feed someone who will never be satisfied. That insatiable appetite for what you have is a real thing, and I'm glad she recognizes that, guys. But let me know what you think in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Till next time, peace.